minus 200. So I did 400 and it got 245. Minus 200. I broke up the 90 and minus the 40 to get 200 out of 5. And then I broke up the 8, minus the 5 got 200, had 50 left over, minus that 150. And then add 3 left over, so and then I minus that and it gave 147.
This is how I got 147.
Of course, I started with the
And then plus 2.
108 minus
147.
Okay. Taylor, what were you thinking about with that problem?
minus 45.
You don't know? What would you do
Minus
first?
45 and 45 equals 0.
400 minus 90 get 26.
But I had
And
53
What
left.
did you get with that?
And then I had 200
Okay.
left.
Then what do you think you might do next?
Minusing. So that's how you got 200. Are you copying what I'm going to do? And then I done.
Okay. Well, you might learn
Minus
something when we talk
53
about our strategies, okay?
46.
All right. One came up with. Justin, what did you get?
252.
Okay. 252. And Camden?
147.
147. Okay. Caitlin?
263.
Okay. 263. Right? Did we have any different answers besides these? Okay. Who would like to share their strategy, what they were thinking about this problem? Aiden, what did you do?
So I did 400 minus 200, and that gave me 200. And then I did 200 minus 90, and then that gave me 110. And then 110 minus 8 is 102. And then I plus the 5, and that gave me 7. And then I did 107. And then I plus the 40, and then I got 147.
Okay. All right. So, can somebody tell me about Hayden's strategy? What did Hayden do? Parts, subtracted it in parts.
Yeah.
So first he was looking at his hundredths and he did 400 minus 200. So you kind of kept the 45, like you kind of put that aside and just did the 400 minus 200. And then he took away the 9 tens, he took away his 90 to get 110. And then he took away his 8 ones to get 102. Then he added the 5 back in, because that was on the side that he started with, and got 107. And then he added the 40 back in and got 147. So he was subtracting in parts. Yeah, I would say that.
It looks like a 5.
Okay, somebody else want to share their strategy? Camden, what were you thinking?
I really want to make this as short as possible, so I did 400 minus 298 equal 102.
What?
So you said
Wait, no,
4?
Yeah, 102.
Okay.
400 minus 298 equal 102.
400 minus 298 equals 102. Okay.
Plus 40.
102 plus the 40.
Plus 5.
Okay, so 102 plus 40 gave us 142. Plus the 5?
Yeah.
To get 147?
Yeah.
Okay. What helped you know that 400 minus 298 would be 102?
I didn't do what Elijah. I did something else when I talked to Elijah, but Elijah said this mostly, but I made it think it was a 200 or 300 from the 298. Make sure it's think it's a 300, and that would equal 100, and then plus plus 2 equal 102.
Okay. Well, you stole my strategy. So you got about the 298. It's so close to 300, right? So you just think about it as a 300, and if it was, and see if I'm right telling you this, 400 take away 300 would have been 100, but since it was just 98, you added the 2 back in. Okay, so that was a good idea. Instead of having to subtract the 10s and the 1s, just estimate it like it's so close to 300, so just pretend it's 300, but add that 2 back in to make up for taking away too much. Okay, so this was Elijah's strategy and Camden's strategy, kind of?
Not really.
Oh, okay, but it made you think about it? Okay.
Yeah, because Elijah said he got the 298 was a 300, and then he does something.
Okay, so what about Camden's strategy? Because he didn't really subtract in parts like Hayden. Do you guys remember what that strategy is called when you take a number and you make it easier, right? Make it easier? Yeah.
Friendly number?
Yeah, like a friendly number. Yeah. That's exactly the word I was looking for. Make it easier or make it friendlier, right? Where it's easier to work with. And when you have a number like that that's so close to 100, well, 300, it's easy to think about it that way. Okay, somebody else want to share their strategy? Reed?
So I had 445 minus 200, and gave me 245. And then I broke up the 90 and minus the 40.
So 245 take away 40.
Yeah.
Okay.
And gave me 205.
Okay.
And then I broke up the 8 and minus the 5 and gave me 200.
Okay. 205 take away 8 equals, oh, sorry. You broke up the 8, so you're just taking away 5. 205 take away 5 equals 200. Okay.
And then I had 50 left over in the 90, so I done 200 minus 50 and gave me 150.
Okay.
And then I done 150 because I had the 8 left over. 150 minus 3 gave me 147.
Okay, good. All right. So who can tell me about Reed's strategy? What strategy did she use? Elijah?
Parts.
Yeah, she subtracted it in parts as well. She just used different parts.
Can I take the lights off?
I think we'll go ahead and turn them on. So what I like about this too is that if it's hard to, like, she had 445 and she took away the 200, right, and got 245. 245 minus 90, that may have been hard for some of you to subtract, right, Camden? But she broke up the 90 into the 40 and the 50, so 245 take away 40, gave her 205, and then she even broke up her 8 into a 5 and a 3, and the 200 minus 205 take away 5 gave her 200, and then 200 take away 50, which where did that 50 come from?
The rest of the 90.
Yes, Jesse, the rest of the 90.
I done this strategy.
You've used this strategy too?
Yeah, I used it.
Yeah, and then that gave her 150, and then she took away 3, and where did the 3 come from?
8.
Yeah, the rest of the 8, because she took away 5 and she had 147. So that would be another way to subtract in parts. Okay, so let me ask you guys this. Go ahead and put your hand down for right now. What about our answers? Are we good with our answer for this one? What did it turn out to be?
147.
Yeah, it is 140. It is 147.